Hey, how's it going, guys? Main purpose of this video is just to go over the pitch. You guys at this stage should have already done your day of observation where you went and you shadowed one of our leaders in the field and saw how they pitched door to door. Now, they might have used a different pitch than the one we're going over. Today, we'd be going over our main pitch. There is a couple of ones that we use, but we're going to be going over the main one today. And also any objections that might come with saying the pitch. So guys, get ready, take notes. Okay, guys, so here's the pitch. Hi, my name's Eliezer. I'm with Primera Energy. I don't have too much time, so I'm not going to waste yours. Are you the homeowner here? Perfect. Well, I don't know if you know, but FPL, they're starting to pass the lines underneath the ground, which is a good thing. It means that we're going to lose power less during the next hurricane. The problem is FPL got approved to raise the rate of electricity to help pay for this project. And a lot of your neighbors aren't too happy with paying even more for the same amount of power. So what we're doing is pretty simple. We're going around creating reports to see if we can give you the same amount of power, but at an even cheaper price. If we can't save you any money, then we won't waste your time because I know you're just gonna say no. So sir, it's pretty simple. What we do is that we look at your FPL bill on the graph and it tells us how much power you used in the last 12 months. Do you get your FPL bill online or in the mail? You get it online? Perfect, go ahead and pull that up for me. Okay guys, so that was the pitch. Now let's go over some common objections that you might get while you're saying this pitch. If you guys noticed, I didn't really mention solar in this pitch because the whole point is to kind of ease it into the homeowner while we're in the presentation. So main one you might get going door to door is, oh, I'm busy right now. I don't have too much time. I'm cooking. All these, it all falls under the same category, which is considered an early objection. So before I mention why I'm here, they're telling me, hey, I'm busy right now. My kid's asleep, all these kinds of things. You answer all these objections in the same way. It's an acronym called AIR. A-I-R. Agree, ignore, and resume. So if you told me, hey, I'm busy right now, I'd tell you, oh, sir, I completely understand, but the reason I'm here, and I'd go straight into your pitch. So, sir, I completely understand, but the reason I'm here is because I don't know if you know, but FPL, they're starting to pass the lines underneath the ground. Okay, guys, the next objection that you're probably going to get, which to be honest, the whole point of this pitch is to try to mitigate as many objections that you get at the door as possible. So the whole solar objection and everything should be out the way because you haven't mentioned solar. Main objection you're going to get is just, okay, so how do you get the power? Main objection you're going to get is, okay, so how do you guys produce the power? And you answer this question, and to be honest, any other question, this exact same way. Sir, that's an amazing question. That's something that my engineer is actually going to go over with you, but we're getting a little bit too ahead of ourselves. The first thing we're supposed to do is that I see how much power you use and I try to see if I can save you money. If I can't save you money, sir, then we're both just wasting each other's time. Do you get your bill online or in the mail? You want to sidestep the objections as much as possible to a point where the homeowner forgot that he even gave you the objection in the first place, especially with this pitch because you're not mentioning the term solar in the pitch. So he doesn't know how he's going to receive the power, and you want to be, to be honest, as vague as possible. So any question they give you, you say, that's an amazing question. That's something my engineer is going to go over with you, but we're getting a little bit too ahead of ourselves. I still don't even know if I can save you money. My goal is to see how much power is being used in the home and to see if I can give you that same amount of energy, but at an even cheaper cost. If I can't save you power or money, why would you even do it? You're just going to tell me no in the first place. So let's do this step by step, sir. So do you get your bill online or in the mail? Another main question that you might get is this for solar? Are you selling me solar? What are you doing? The way you handle this is you just say, and try to be as dramatic as possible when you do it. You cross your arms and you say, I am not here to sell you solar. The reason is because we're not selling them solar. This pitch is mainly meant for the lease where we buy the system for them. So you say, sir, I am not selling you solar. That is not my intention. What I'm here to do is to see if I can give you the same amount of power at an even cheaper cost. Do you get your bill online or in the mail? You're always going to sidestep and lead it to that point where you're asking for the bill.